We all have a soulmate. Believe it or not, there is always a person that is meant to find us. It may not always be in the romantic sense, but they do exist for all of us. First off, what is a soulmate? If you're a hardcore romantic, this is a topic that may perpetually pique your interest, as well as inspire and fascinate others. Thus far, within a lifetime of rampant reading, coupled with personal experiences, as well as watching and listening to loved ones and acquaintances alike, we all believe a soulmate is classified by a handful of aspects. A soulmate is someone with whom you share a poignant emotional connection. The nature of this not typically easy or even possible to put into words. You just feel it. There's a voice inside of you that doesn't use words, it just knows. Finding that person who knows exactly how you feel and has gone through the same things as you is like finding a diamond in a coal mine. Having a person that motivates you to succeed and become a better person is amazing, especially when life is handing you pickles in terms of career, love, and life in general. So, you may have already found your soulmate and role model. Will you feel the same when you're stuck in the same house? Who is one person you are willing to be soul bonded with for the rest of your life? Okay, so maybe you already have a couple of best friends. But what if this person is a celebrity? Will that make any difference? Some celebrities seem like they're larger than life, too cool for school, too talented to understand the masses, too beautiful to possibly ever take a selfie with you. We hold these stars aloft, put them on pedestals, and give them an almost worship status. We love them, but they are untouchable. Then, though, there's the other kind of celebrity, the kind that seems totally down to earth and human. The ones that don't mind being goofy or sharing their feelings. The ones who post Instagram pictures without makeup on. These are the stars that we dream about in a different way, of grabbing brunch with them on a weekend, watching movies, and pulling pranks on mutual friends. These are the celebs we'd like to be BFFs with. This brings us to the ultimate question. Who is one celebrity who you are currently friends with will be soulbound to you for the rest of your life? There is no obligation that you have a romantic entanglement, but you are allowed to, and you guys will never be more than 20 feet away from each other. Who would you pick? Sure, it should be someone who is near and dear to your soul or a role model, right? We've asked some people to round up the celebrities they would get stuck with, and why them? Of course, please feel free to join in on the conversation and comment down below which celebrity you would get stuck with for the rest of your life. Anna Kendrick. Anna Kendrick is a serious actress who just can't take herself seriously. Whether the pitch perfect star is telling a hilarious story on a late night show or being perfectly deprecating on her winning Twitter feed, we just feel like we can relate to what she says and what she's feeling. How could you not want this mix of sincerity and humor and warmth within your four walls? Benedict Cumberbatch. He's perfected the Cumber Bomb, and that should be enough for us to want him as our roomie for life. He can also be totally goofy and a total sweetheart too, depending on when you catch him. He doesn't mind opening up for fans, whether he's talking about his experience as a star or talking about his love for his wife, Sophie Hunter. We know he would be the perfect addition to a movie marathon sleepover every night. Jennifer Lawrence. Jennifer Lawrence is an Oscar-winning actress whose talent and beauty are almost too hard to even process. And yet she also manages to be one of the most real people in Hollywood. From fangirling over Jack Nicholson to sharing her stories about being bullied, and also laughing after falling down the stairs in the Oscars, Lawrence seems to know exactly how we feel and doesn't hide behind an impossible image, like she totally could. We wish we could call her next time we go through a breakup. Jonathan Van Ness. Last year, the Queer Eye reboot stormed onto the scene and everyone fell in love with it, while also shedding buckets of joyful tears. We love every last member of the Fabulous Five equally, as a mother would, but when it comes to who we would want for our very best friend, the answer is clear. Jonathan, Jonathan, Jonathan. Just think about it. He could call us pet names and give us utterly sincere compliments, all while playing with our hair and asking about our day. Mindy Kaling. If you've read Mindy Kaling's memoir, Is Everyone Hanging Out Without Me? And you don't want to be her best friend forever, you should probably go see a doctor, because something's wrong with you. Mindy Kaling isn't just a successful actress, writer, director, and producer. She also totally seems like just a normal person who gets how we feel and what life's like. We just absolutely need her in our lives. Dwayne Johnson. The Rock's life has been anything except average. He's gone from being a star football player to professional wrestling champion to being a Hollywood A-lister, and he's kicked butt at all of them. But through it all, he has always seemed perfectly down to earth, perfectly kind, and perfectly perfect to be your best friend. Michelle Obama. Okay, so maybe we can't imagine a world in which Michelle Obama would even be in the same room with us, but if we could, we would wish for her to be our very best friend ever. She's strong and soft, silly but serious, and seems like she would always know exactly the right thing to say when we'd go to her for problems. And just think, if she was our bestie, we'd likely also get to hang out with her besties, Barack and Joe. Nicole Kidman. How could we not? Even though Nicole Kidman is basically a goddess, she also seems like one of the realest people in Hollywood. And she's been that way for literally decades. Through her dramatic relationships, her kids, and her career ups and downs, she's always handled everything with openness and grace. We need that in our lives. Pink. Pop princesses often seem totally untouchable, perfect in every way, impossibly blonde, effortlessly cool. Then Pink came along in 2000 and showed us that you can belt out chart toppers and also be a totally down-to-earth person who is open about her flaws and unapologetic about who she is. We have a feeling that Pink would understand us, and that she would be super fun to go on a road trip with. Chris Pratt. This Jurassic World star is super down-to-earth and relatable, and funny to boot. He came up to his superstar status the hard way, through a lot of odd jobs and hard work, and maybe that's why he still seems to have kept it totally real, despite his fame and fortune. We are totally sure that if Chris Pratt was our best friend, he'd always be offering to pick us up so we don't have to drive. Ali Wong. Comedian Ali Wong tells it like it is when she's on stage, especially when it comes to relationships, pregnancy, and motherhood. Nothing is funnier than the truth, and Wong never holds back. We need this in our life. If she were our best friend, we'd have someone to call whenever something went wrong. And she'd not only be able to tell us the truth about, but make us laugh to boot. Throw us another quarantine and we'd be happy to be stuck with her. Kristen Bell. Help! We've all been obsessed with Kristen Bell ever since her breakout role in Forgetting Sarah Marshall, and we don't know what to do. She doesn't seem to have an insincere bone in her body, and she seems like a delight to work with. We want to split milkshakes with her, and then sneak into a movie theater, and then paint our nails together. Chrissy Teigen. Model and writer Chrissy Teigen would be our friend who absolutely tells it like it is. We know this because she always tells it like it is, whether it's in an interview or on social media. She is the woman to ask if we look okay in a dress, or if we have something in our teeth, or if our new boyfriend sucks. She would tell us, and we would be totally cool about it. These are just a few of the celebrities that we would totally get stuck with for the rest of our lives and repeat it for the next life. Any celebrities we missed? Let us know in the comments below, and join in on the conversation. If you enjoy topics like these, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon to get notified whenever we upload awesome new videos.